Was Afronita being paid?
Of course, I was told that if I manage endurance, then her daughter will not do it again. Yeah, the mother told me. The mother told me.
Afronita's mom told you, if I manage endurance,
yeah,
you know go make
making daughter do again. Your mommy tell me, say, people tell her that this is what a manager is supposed to do and doing that. I've bought clothes for her daughter only once. I'm like, I'm not supposed to be buying clothes for your daughter. The mother said, Afronita, wako yiyao baby da. I said, no. She kept on talking. She cut the call. The next minute, I received a letter that she's leaving the academy. Then the next minute, the letter looked like it had already been drafted because it looked like it was written by a lawyer. And the call, she's like, and when people call you, stop giving Afronita's job to endurance. And I'm like, bro.
Afronita, former manager, Kwabos, Abekasa de Afakwanya, Afronita, every DWP, Dance with a Purpose, Academy Nimu, and the choir, Nemami, ungrateful. A friend will phone so children say obe manage endurance grand dia tinton time Afronita every DWP academy minimum ene ensama edidi so. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the pride of the capital, Ghana's finest #1 blogger Ubia Ehwebi. Message also ba no subscribe no share wa comment every baby ahwe infin nebusu na tumi akoso ayekase nipa eyekobra na before ebe call nsem nimu no me kan fa dance here ba ontiment free doctor ogusu e chan herbal center e dey amount se eba honam yawo eye general body pains na mpanifo se badwo mu ointment bi eba skin rashes hu ba bia eye honam ani saa ebegu ewo unipadua nani a mpanifo se omodro tatahwe ebetu ase dekudeku di amount sanso aneba pompo ni tumi ball left and right mienu miensa ball na ho wani hu pompo ya de bone ba ya de bone nso panifo se badwo mu nro bi ene apropro odi tietie nso ma na ebon hwum kan panifo se badwo mu nro bi edroi open dudu atu a okọ pharmacy ni herbal stores ebe won se be kan panifo nro bi mo abrochire de mo pharmacy fe me se ope delivery ana se ope se mpanifo de mo nro bi ebrew titiri kura ne mo UK dia mo fe panifo numbers no egu screen so no mo Ghana hanso frɛ ahomatrofo egu screen so a bibia ebetimi edimu samantini ne beto dwa kire mu se yeah star girl Afronita Nita bibiri na de frɛ no we free DWP Dance with a Purpose academy no anase ekuo no emu na brand news no ebobo baye no ne ye hye de hu asem no ni sibre ene de eye ya Afronita edi efree eye DWP ekuo no emu kwapim tama co-founder ohwe eye DWP Dance with a Purpose ekuo no emu aye frɛ no Kwabos ebekasa edi kire mu se ampa se ya star girl Danita we free ekuo nimu na omode omuni bibia ka kire no omuhira no kose na omo ka kire se de abaywa no ekoye bia ensi ne kra ye ensi ne yie na onte eye ekuo no animu kwapim tama Afronita na abeto nanum ton ekire mu se eyampa se we free DWP ekuo nimu na ono so ede ne dance academy ye from Afro Star Case Academy last Sunday na etwa mu no ane ye pa ahontoma ewo fit trip eno ewo jawulu na ene behwa ade fon so ana bodompem etwa mu nisu swelele ewo Afronita djumedi na se na nya asem ketwa iti last week no ana Afronita epa ono anu so ne dia na so pa ahontoma so be training kola every 3 years ekopim 12 years na ebra Afronita efree eye ekuo no na se DWP ekuo no no empanimfo hyeda enkasa wo ho ye mbɔ ho wa ene ye nyina ye de ahye ye ho ye ya nso no obeye ne den na empanimfo ko akasa bi se wan kasa otiri ho aye yiwe yi bɔne ena me kasa Kwabos no ye co-founder edema DWP Dance with a Purpose ne Kwadwo Sheldon abonkobo a kire kwan a Afronita edi efree ho kwan a ne maami ungrateful efrɛ no etete ne won nsi kire mu se so no Kwabos no ye manager edema DWP academy no ebe manage endurance grand ono so DWP ho bidia Afronita entwa so ene ensam de mi obi kan so obi ti o ba betwa wasum da bibia tumi awie pe ne Kwadwo Sheldon abonkomo na busua yankasa emfa ama Kwabos yenyina ha anase yempo so wa ha na yenkotie Kwabos nsem ne bi emra na yeba yatoa so.
People tell her that this is what a manager is supposed to do and doing that, and that I've bought clothes for her daughter only once. I'm like, I'm not supposed to be buying clothes for your daughter. He said the management that they do, no, he and I, they buy clothes for him, they do this and this and that. But that's not my work.
Was Afronita being paid?
Of course.
Okay, so let's say a gig come, them pay DW 40,000. What would be in share?
Sheldon, listen.
Oh,
I want to tell you something. If you even say this to me, that a manager for do this, if I was a bad manager and your daughter has even come this far, then it'd be very good.
But Kwabos, it's not about being a bad.
No, because it's not like she was a superstar, and I intentionally wanted a female to do so well. Now, let me tell you, aside this thing, I was told that if I'll manage endurance, then her daughter will not do it again.
You were told?
Yeah, the mother told me.
The mother told me.
Afronita's mom told you,
if you manage endurance, you know go make
your daughter do again. Bro, so there's so many things. How do you tell me this? How do you tell me
when
that
did this one come inside?
everything day in the years?
Wait, so
how do you tell me this? When you expect that, but you are not in any position to tell me. First of all, you don't even sign the contract. Now you are telling me that if I will manage somebody, then your daughter is not going to do it again. Listen, if I want to spill beans over here, like it's not going to.
So when the mom walked to you, a contract has not been signed, and she told you, said you can't manage another female, brilliant dancer like endurance.
Yeah.
So attention for just staying daughter in talk.
I don't know.
But she wasn't signing the contract.
No.
Okay. It is so. I mean, that was when the whole thing started. But then she was still under you.
Yes.
So at what point did she come to you and was like, Charlie, maybe me call?
Sheldon, in all of the years, there's interviews online. And I would say if you post your thing, I will give you all of the evidence and you go play the interviews.
Oh, you go.
They went on Nanama's show and she was asked, they asked the mother, so your daughter, when she started, which people have played a role in her life and everything? She acted like she never heard the name Quabos.
Hey.
She never mentioned the name.
But then you mommy they fight.
I don't know. So she never mentioned. She said everything. And when later Nanama asked Afronita that if people want to reach out to you, should they reach out to your manager Quabos or what? And then she paused. They should send me a DM. And this is why I feel like people don't like to do things for people. People don't like to go all out for people because I don't even know what I have done wrong to you.
Yes, one tata, dear man.
Yeah, I don't even know what I've done wrong to you for you to like do all of these things. You went on, and this is not the only interview. There were so many interviews.
You have been watching?
Yes, I've been watching. And when I see it, I send it to them. I screen record and send it to the mother and the dad and tell them that this is what I've seen. She said she forgot, or that was not the question.
Wow.
How do you tell me not to manage another person?
Yeah, that part really I know the barb. Because if a contract has not been signed,
you don't tell me that.
There is exclusivity contract where I am signing a contract so that I take care of my kid for me. But you have not signed a contract and you're not giving me option to manage another person. How then do I cook? Okay, I see. But have you spoken to the mom on like professional level? Like, bro, what is happening?
After the interview, I just say I could forget so many things. Sorry. But this is how she left. So, you see, there's been a lot of disrespect over the years. And I try to solve them. If it goes beyond me, I try to reach out to the guardians, and when I try, so the last conversation we had, she called me and said, so I saw the studio and everything online. I feel like if you respect where you are coming from and you plan to do this thing, you should have told the people that you were with. You don't tell anybody anything.
You had zero idea about
it. No communication, no form of communication or anything. And then I see online that this, and you're going to do classes. I'm like, what kind of life is that? You don't respect anybody. So I reached out and said, I've seen this. I'm very happy for your daughter and everything, but we need to have a conversation. Like, this is literally going to be conflicting with what we also do.
Conflict of interest.
Yeah, it's a conflict of interest. Or we can talk about how we could do it together.
Okay.
Because if you check our page, we've been doing DWP Academy Kida. There's a youth part of DWP, which is called DWP Academy Kida, which has been there since 2016.
Okay. So, on the way back,
it's the same thing.
Okay.
When you came, you were a minor, you were 14 years. So, let's talk about how we can actually go about it. So, to give me feedback. If your mind they say you go we find a way we could do them together, then we go talk. So for 2 months or more, I wasn't getting feedback. Anytime I asked, my mom is going to get back to you. My mom is going to get back to you. And then
at this point, the mom is the manager.
I don't know.
Okay.
Then I hear that. Then I tell you, listen, this has been long overdue. I feel like you're taking me for granted. If I don't get feedback by this period, I'll take it as though you don't want to be a part of us. Because you can't be here and be acting this way. So then I got a call. The mother said, Afronita, wako yiyao baby da. I said, no. And I said, why are you saying this? The things that she has done, the problems that we have had, I tell you, even recently, I told you that she came to the studio. We had a shoot I told her that was a paid gig. She passed by me the whole day, like I didn't exist. Me, where I managed you for more than 5 years. Me, where I be the manager of the academy. You disrespect me like this. The mother asked me, who can meet who for the place? I'm like, this Ghanaian society or this our society, it be grown up. Is it an elderly person that goes to greet a child or a child that goes to greet an elderly person? I'm 10 years or more older than her. So how do you give me this feedback? I feel like the problems are not being solved. Because if I can tell you this and you tell me that who came to meet who, then you don't respect me too.
Wait. Go ahead.
I'm serious.
I'm sorry, but that's in the funny. They say who came to meet
Yeah,
who?
who came to meet who?
So like you
Me way I forgot greets.
Afronita.
Yeah.
Vim.
Do you understand?
It's crazy.
And then I told her, so I'm like, I feel like the problems that I've had with her daughter over the years, it never get resolved because she always picks her daughter's side. And the problem don't get solved or not get corrected. That was it. She was offended. She said I disrespected her because I said she cannot correct her daughter. But that's not what I meant. Like I was being honest with you. If you give me this feedback, then that means you don't want to solve the problem.
Okay.
So she was offended. She spoke at length and I was like, Mommy, I will never disrespect you. She kept on talking. She cut the call. The next minute, I received a letter that she's leaving the academy.
The next minute or the next day?
The next minute.
Hey.
The letter looked like it had already been drafted because it looked like it was written by a lawyer.
So the conversation triggered.
That means that the letter was already prepared.
Okay. They were looking for an opportunity to fire.
You understand? The letter was already, because it looked like it was written by a lawyer. So right after that, you sent me the letter. And then I said, I really wish that you could still continue with your daughter. But if this is the decision that you have taken, then I respect it. This is how she left. And I don't hold, to be honest, when I'm with somebody and the person moves on, I see it as my work in the person's life is done. This be where God brings us. But when you make it look like I have done you wrong, I want you to point it out to me, because on the call, she's like, and when people call you, stop giving Afronita's job to Endurance. And I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? It's like, it shows me where it's stemming from, because I'm now managing the other. This person has 8 million or close to 9 million on TikTok.
Oh, that's Endurance.
Yes, and she has more audience than, the other on Instagram. So why would you think that people will not try to book her? Or people will not call me to try to book her? And you are telling me when people call me, I shouldn't give your daughter's jobs to the other. Why?
Does Endurance know this thing?
Endurance begged me never to talk about this, but I feel like, listen, there's so much that has gone on that I've been quiet about. And I feel like people keep throwing shade in my face and trying to tarnish, whatever we've built. And I could be quiet. I've been quiet for a long time. I could be very quiet and not say anything. But impression is everything.
Abusia kwabo sinsem ni bi ana waka kire Kwadwo Sheldon ensem wo mpapapa ni okọ Kwadwo Sheldon ni YouTube channel ho na ensem o kan nyina no be hye dan mu ntobwase atia wa wo hu say yes nipa bi wo ho a omo ye cobra na kwabo sikasem nyina pa kire se kwan Afronita ne maame omo fa so twen akola no efiri ho na enye the right channel no eno no ene nsem bi okekan efa ekire se Afronita ofiri o nyina no efiri nkrofo bi na hye ne kutupa omo no mo ye no yodum mene Afronita etumi efiri DWP dance with a purpose ekuonim na kwabo se pa kire se efiri wa efiri ho no nso no niema bekoso pa ma bibia atumi awie peyo na kwabo eto aso ekire mu se Afronita ofiri ho ni nyina no ye nkrofo se nem di kan ekan eno nkomo ana yakokotie ede abana enam ikasei Afronita enso alonche onwa ne nso case Afro Case Star Academy eku a so be training kola free 3 years ekopim 12 years na bibia tumi edimu ye de ho ama ne boni bibire na de abroko previous videos ni mu a ubohu de eko ene de eba ebusuya bekoso ede ye ne edi ensem yachi na ye next episode ni mu nso no kwabos ekasa de fa dance god ho na kwan ono so fa so free ho no ye de ho ama ne bono ede bebrint me so say oba no subscribe wa share wa comment every baby ahwe infine busu na tumi akoso wa yekese before bekra mu am yakono Currency Company Limited say men kanche so mu nura nwanwaso mo de abadwama so ye friend is amisha ene za je capsules nkoji bi eba eye infection bacteria eye oba edu mfichi kwache wa yasi tumi ka odwe moja ni flu menstruation cycle no nhede hu ani empanifo se kwadwo mu nduro bi eba prostate problems oba opese watin katumi gina so tesa abuna kokko brofu kasem no boost of libido edro ebetu ase de amount oba entrauma odepua enka white ema enka anase ense wase kwaji mpanifo nduro bi na bibie ntumi enwi peyo na de aduso no ye memma duro tatahwe a edi amanfo ho adanse pa zaman capsules ye memma aduru ebesisi ade sexual weakness be ma de banitim keja na ona osensenso na enye kwaji mpanifo nduro bi wate hindi heba mishaba eye fever typhoid diabetes blood pressure no ekosoro kwaji mpanifo nduro bi na bibie ntumi enwi peyo duro no FDA ayhwemaji atum se eye open dudu atu akọ pharmacy herbal stores a unsabe company fundo bi mo amwachichini benche de offer doctor number na da school ni so a bibia betimi edimu ya from dan Kwasi Prince nyame eyadoma dasenne ebesen edi ehyiemu akraw